Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning or good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Lecturer, examiners, and supervisor, Mr. Ronnie and Mr. Christian, whom I respect. Introducing, my name is Desra Shafitri with the NIM 1709 621010 from the Office Administration Education Study Program, Faculty of Economics and Business, Jakarta State University, class of 2021. I have permission to explain the results of my thesis proposal with the title, The Influence of Parenting and Learning Independence on the Learning Outcomes of Students of Vocational High School 48, Jakarta. My background in taking this title is because in Kompas.com news that US News and World Report note that Indonesia is ranked 63rd out of 89 countries with the most educated people. The low quality of education in Indonesia is caused by problems in education such as low student learning outcomes. This makes researchers want to know whether it is true that there are low learning outcomes in students. So the researchers conducted pre-research and obtained results from the pre-research conducted on students of SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta, which showed that 54.1% of students had test results below the KKM as in the diagram below. The low learning outcomes of students are certainly caused by several factors, both external factors and the internal factors. To find out more about the factors that cause low student learning outcomes at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta, the researchers conducted pre-research again on 37 students of SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta. It was found that the dominant factors that influence student learning outcome are parenting patterns with a percentage of 59.5% and the learning independence with a percentage of 62.2%. And reinforced by the results of the pre-research that the lack of parenting, such as involving children in decision making related to learning, can reduce children's motivation to learn because children will feel uninvolved and unappreciated. Likewise, the lack of learning independence in themselves can have difficulties in achieving their learning outcomes. Based on the background explains and the phenomena that have been supported above, the researchers want to conduct in-depth research on the effect of parenting and learning independence of student learning outcome at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta. In order to find out how much influence parenting and learning independence have on learning outcome. Next is problem formulation. First, does parenting affect the learning outcome of student at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta? Second is, does learning independence affect the learning outcomes of student of SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta? And third is, do parental parenting and learning independence affect the learning outcome of student at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta? Next is research objective. First, it to determine the effect between parental parenting on student learning outcome at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta. Second is to determine the effect between learning independence on student learning outcome at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta. And the last is to determine the effect between parenting and learning independence on student learning outcome at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta. Next is research novelty. First, in the research of Siti Hajrah et al. In 2021, conducted research during the COVID-19 pandemic with the location in Sinjai and the object of MTSN students. Meanwhile, this research was conducted after the pandemic with the location in Jakarta in the object of SMK students. And the second, research by Agustian Siregar et al. In 2022 has variable X1 is parenting patterns and Y is learning independence. Well, this study, the learning independence variable becomes variable X2 with Y is learning outcome. Next is chapter 2 is learning outcome. According to Nugraha in Tampu Bolon et al. In 2021, learning outcomes are the abilities of students obtained after completing exercise in learning. So, learning outcomes are an individual's achievement in developing his abilities throughout the learning process, which is reflected in the change in knowledge and behavior and can be measured through evaluation, so that it becomes a basis of consideration of students and teachers in the learning process, with indicators of knowledge, understanding, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. Next is parenting. According to Nur Aini in 2023, parenting is an important factor in child development because it affects the way children respond and act in their social environment. So, it can be concluded that parenting is a method of educating and raising children that involves interaction, coaching, guides, education, and protection of children in everyday life, with indicators of rules and boundaries, communication between parents and children, support for independence, conflict management, and a balance between freedom and control. And the last is learning independence. According to Santrok in Zuleni and Rosa in 2024, learning independence is a process of careful design and self-monitoring of cognitive and affective process in the completing an academic task. It can be concluded that the learning independence is the process of individuals actively organizing, supervising, and taking responsibility for their own learning by setting goals, managing motivation, and adjusting to the environment to achieve the desired learning outcomes, with indicators of non-dependence on others, self-confidence, learning initiative, self-control, and self-regulation, responsibility in the learning process, and being able to overcome a challenge or problem. Next is chapter 3 is research method. The first is place and time of research. The research was conducted at SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta, which start in October 2024 until now. The second is research design. The design or method used in this research is a quantitative approach with a survey method. And next is population and sample. The population used by SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta students in grades 10 and 11 with a total of 500 with 60 students, and the sample taken using the Taro-Yamane formula with a precision level of 5% amounted to 233 students. And the last is data analysis technique. The data analysis technique use statistical package the social sense of or SPSS version 2026.0, and the data were analyzed using multiple linear regression with the following steps. First is analysis recruitment test, is normality test, and regressions linearity test. Second is classical assumption test, is multicollinearity test, and heteroscedasticity test. Third is multiple regression equation. Four is hypothesis test, is fit-test and t-test, and the last is coefficients of determination analysis. That's all I can explain. Less and more, please apologies. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for watching.